morning everyone. Hope you all are good and safe at home. We are doing definite integrals and the topic which is going on is evaluation by substitution. So let's do some more questions. If we have this question, the function is 1 upon 9 plus 16 cos square x and the limits of integration are 0 and pi by 2. And we need to prove it after solving its integral. It should be equals to pi by 30. We need to prove it is equals to pi by 30. Now I am taking I, that means integral here. But we are watching, if we want to do this question by substitution, we need the derivative. That means we need the derivative so that we can find the function and we can substitute that function. But here, what you are watching here, it is 1. 1 is the derivative. 1 is the derivative of x. So if we are substituting x is equals to t, that means there is no different thing that we are doing, because here it is x, and if we are substituting x is equals to t, then the function becomes will become in t. That means the variable will be t. So there will be no much difference if we are solving the question with respect to x or with respect to t. If we are so here we cannot substitute directly x is equals to t. So what we are doing here 9 is here. Can I write 9 into sin square x plus cos square x? Because identity is applicable. You know कि sin square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. So 9 ones are 9. The same thing we are getting again, 9 plus 16 cos square x. So after applying the identity, we are getting 9 sin square x plus 25 cos square x. Now we are having sin square plus cos square. Again, we don't have any derivative, so we need to just find it out, the derivative. Now what we are doing, dividing numerator and denominator by cos square x. If we are dividing numerator and denominator by cos square x, what we are getting, so 1 upon cos square x dx whole upon 9 sin square x by cos square x plus 25. Because cos square x divided by cos square x, it becomes 1. Now we know that 1 by cos square is secant square and 9 sin by cos is tan square x plus 25. And we need to integrate with respect to x. Now what you are watching, secant square x is available. If it is a derivative, it is a derivative of which function? Tan x, of course. So we'll substitute tan x is equals to t. So again in each and every question what you are watching, derivative is available and we need to find the function, whether it can be available in the function, it cannot be available in the function, but derivative should be available in the function. So here's the derivative secant square x dx. So according to secant square x, its derivative of tan x is secant square x. So I am substituting tan x is equals to t. So secant square x dx is equals to dt, and we need to change the limits as well. So if x is 0, then t is tan 0, 0. And if x is 90, that means pi by 2, then t is tan 90, which is infinity. Now the limits are 0 to infinity. So I is equals to 0 to infinity. Secant square x dx is equals to dt whole upon 9 t square plus 25. Now 1 upon x square plus a square's formula will be applicable, but only whenever coefficient of t square it should be 1. That means coefficient of x square, the formula of 1 upon x square plus a square is applicable only whenever the x square's coefficient should be 1. Now here it is 9, so what I am taking, I am taking 9 as common. So after taking 9 as common, what I am getting, t square plus 25 by 9. So can I write 25 by 9 as t square square plus 5 by 3 whole square. And of course its formula is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Its formula is 1 by tan inverse x by a plus c. So I am applying this formula here. 1 by a is 5 by 3 tan inverse t by a, and limits are 0 to infinity. Now we need to substitute the limits. So before substituting the limits, this is constant. Can I take it out? So I is equals to 1 by 9 into 3 by 5, and the limits are the function is tan inverse 3t by 5, and limits are 0 to infinity. Tan inverse 0 to tan inverse 3t by 5, and limits are 0 to infinity. I is equals to 1 by 15. So I am substituting the limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. So 3 by 5 multiplied by infinity. If any number multiplies with infinity, it becomes infinity. Minus, of course, if any number multiplies with 0, it becomes 0. So tan inverse infinity, it is at pi by 2, and tan inverse 0, it is at 0. So answer is pi by 30 that we wanted to prove. Hope the question is clear. Let's do one more question. Now the next function is sin x into cos x whole upon cos 4x plus sin 4x, and the limits are 0 to pi by 4, and we need to find the integration with respect to x. Now, of course, sin x cos x is there. It can be the derivative of sin square x. If you are watching that if we are substituting sin square x is equals to t, then we are getting 2 sin x cos x dx is equals to dt. So its derivative of if 2 is there, if we are multiplying with 2 and divide with 2, that we are getting, this is the derivative of which function? Sin square x. So we need to substitute sin square x is equals to t. But here in denominator we have cos square x as well as sin, cos 4x plus sin 4x. Sin is there, but here it is cos. So we need to change it into sin as well. So we are doing here now. First of all, can I write cos square x whole square plus sin square x whole square? And here the formula is applicable, a square plus b square. It is a formula of a plus b whole square minus 2ab. This is the algebraic formula that will apply here. A square plus b square is equals to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So 0 to pi by 4 sin x into cos x dx, and it is, what is a? A is cos square and b is sin square. So cos square plus sin square x whole square minus 2ab. What is a? Cos square x, and b is sin square x. And here's identity is applicable. Cos square plus sin square is 1. So 1 square is 1. Now remember this thing that you need to substitute sin square x is equals to t. We already find it out because derivative is available. So we need to take this thing into our mind that we need to substitute sin square x is equals to t. That means we need to change the whole denominator into sin square. So we are doing each and everything, each and every step just to change cos into sin square. So I is equals to 0 to pi by 4 sin x dx, sin x cos x into dx whole upon 1 square is 1, 1 minus 2, here it is cos square x. Can I write 1 minus sin square x? And of course after that sin square x is already available. So but I have applied two identities here. One is cos square x plus sin square x, it is 1, and cos square x identity is 1 minus sin square x. Now what you are watching, in denominator there is sin square x. So can we substitute? Now it will substitute sin square x is equals to t. So we are getting 2 sin x into cos x dx is equals to dt. So here 2 is not there. So can I multiply with 2 and divide with 2? So that now the derivative is available, we can substitute the function. And we need to change the limits as well. If x is 0, sin 0, 0, then t is also 0. If x is pi by 4, then if we are substituting sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 square is 1 by 2. The limits are 0 to 1 by 2. So I is equals to 1 by 2, 0 to 1 by 2. In numerator we are getting dt whole upon 1 minus 2, 1 minus t into t, because sin square x is equals to t, sin square x is equals to t. Now we are opening the brackets, 0 to 1 by 2 dt 1 minus 2t into 1 minus t. So dt whole upon 1 minus 2t plus 2t square. Now this is a quadratic equation. So first of all we just want to find its factors. If factors are possible, then we'll apply partial fraction. If factors are not possible, then we'll apply complete the squaring criteria. So here what you are watching, 2t square minus 2t plus 1. If you are multiplying 1 2s are 2. So we have 2 as a factor, 2 as a multiple. We need to find if by adding or subtracting we just want to get 2. We just want 2. But it is not possible to use 2 because we are having the multiples of 2 or factors of 2 are 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 minus 1 is 1. But we need 2. That is not possible. So what you are watching, like factors are not possible here. Factors are not possible. So if factors are not possible, that means we need to do complete squaring criteria. Zero to 1 by 2 dt whole upon 2t square minus 2t plus 1. We are having this equation. So first of all we need t square's coefficient should be 1. So I am taking 2 out. So after taking 2 as common from denominator, so it becomes 1 by 4 outside, 0 to 1 by 2 dt whole upon t square minus t plus 1 by 2. Now we are having this equation. Now what we just want coefficient of t. What is the coefficient of t? It is minus 1. We need to divide it by 2 and after that it's squaring. It becomes 1 by 4. So we need to add 1 by 4 and subtract 1 by 4. And if we want to see the detailed criteria, how to do complete the scaling, then I have already solved these type of questions in indefinite integration. You can watch those videos, then it will be more clear to you how it can be possible. So t square minus t plus 1 by 2 whole squares or 1 by 4 I can write, because minus square is positive, so I am not taking negative sign. 1 by 2 square add and 1 by 2 square, which is 1 by 4, subtract. Now here the formula is applicable, a minus b whole square, 1 by 4, 0 to 1 by 2 dt, t minus 1 by 2 whole square and plus 1 by 2. Half minus 0.25, it becomes 0.25, 1 by 4. So can I write 1 by 4 as 1 by 2's whole square? After solving, I am getting 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, I am writing 1 by 4 as 1 by 2 whole square. Now what you are watching, here formula is applicable, 1 upon x square plus a square, which is 1 by 4, 1 by a. What is a? 1 by 2 tan inverse. What is x? T minus 1 by 2 upon a, and the limits are 0 to 1 by 2. So this is constant. Can I take out tan inverse, and here I am taking LCM. It is 2t minus 1 upon 1. Because this 2 will cancel out with 2, this will become in the form of a by b upon c by d. 2 will cut out with 2, so I am getting 2t minus 1 upon 1. And here I am getting 1 by 2. Now we are substituting the limits. 2 into 1 by 2, which is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, and tan inverse minus 1. So tan inverse 0 is 0, minus of tan inverse minus 1, and it becomes, this negative sign can come out and it becomes tan inverse 1. So tan inverse 1's value is pi by 4. So we are getting the value pi by 8. Yes, we are getting the value pi by 8. Hope the question is clear. Let's do one more question. Now the next question is sin x plus cos x whole upon 16 plus 9 sin 2x, and the limits are 0 to pi by 4. Now of course derivative is available, sin x plus cos x. So sin x is a derivative of course cos x, and cos x is a derivative of minus sin x. So we need to substitute cos x minus sin x is equals to t. Now it is totally clear that we need to substitute cos x minus sin x is equals to t. Here cos x minus sin x is not available in the function, so we are just trying to form the function, or we just want, because in numerator the derivative is available. In denominator we are having sin 2x, or what we can do, we can directly, we know that we need to substitute cos x minus sin x is equals to t. Its derivative is, cos x derivative is minus sin x, and sin x derivative is cos x, dx is equals to dt, and after taking negative sign as common, but I am getting cos sin x plus cos x dx is equals to minus dt. Now this thing is available, but this thing is not available, and of course we need to convert sin 2x into t as well. So if we are doing the squaring of 1, but we are getting a square plus b square minus 2 cos x sin x is equals to t square. So it is 1 minus sin 2x. Now we are having the value of sin 2x, which is 1 minus t square. Now we are having all the values. We are having derivative, which is equals to minus dt, and sin 2x value is 1 minus t square. Now we need to change the limits as well. If x is 0, then t is equals to cos 0 1 and sin 0 0, which is equals to 1. And if x is equals to pi by 4, then t is equals to cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, and sin pi by 4, which is again 1 by root 2, it becomes 0. So our limits are 1 to 0. Now the limits are 1 to 0, and here in place of sin x plus cos x dx, we are having minus dt, and 16 plus 9 sin 2x. In place of sin 2x we need to substitute 1 minus t square. Hope the substitution is clear. We are just watching the derivative. According to derivative we fetch the function which we wanted to substitute. So cos x minus sin x is equals to t, and after doing all these steps we are getting this step. Now we are going to solve it out. The limits are 1 to 0 minus dt. Can I take this negative sign as out, because this negative sign is constant minus 1. So 16 plus 9 minus 90 square, minus 1 out, now 1 to 0 dt. This is 25 minus 90 square. We need the coefficient of t square should be 1, so I am taking 9 as common from denominator. If we are taking 9 as common, so we are getting 25 by 9 minus t square, 1 to 0 dt, 5 by 3 whole square minus t square. Now the formula is applicable, 1 upon a square minus x square, which is log of this is minus 1 by 9 log of a plus x, a minus x into 1 by 2a. 2a, what is a? It is 5 by 3, and the limits are 1 to 0. So this is constant. Can I take out? It is minus 1 by 9, 3 by 10, and inside is log of, I am taking LCM here, 5 plus 3t whole upon 5 minus 3t, and the limits are 1 to 0. Here 3 can cancel out with 9, it is 3 3s are 9. Now I am getting minus 1 by 30. This the next term log of 5 plus 3t upon 5 minus 3t. Now we need to substitute the limit. I is equals to minus 1 by 30. Upper limit 3 into 0 is 0. Of course I am getting 5 by 5 minus log of 5 plus 3 upon 5 minus 3. Upper limit minus lower limit. This becomes log 1. Log 1 is 0. We know the value of log 1, which is 0. So I am having, this is 0 minus log of 8 by 2, which is log 4, minus minus plus 1 by 30 log 4. Need to check the answer. Yes, it is 1 by 30 log 4. Even there is one more step. What the author is doing, author is applying the property of log as well. If you want to leave the answer here, it's up to you. Or if you want to again solve this step, then how can you do? By applying the property of log. Can I write 4 as 2 square, and after that this 2 can come out, 2 by 30 log 2, so it becomes 1 by 15 log 2. This is the value of I. You can leave the answer here as well. If you want to solve after applying the property of log, then answer will be 1 by 15 log 2. Hope the questions are clear. This all includes the criteria evaluation by substitution. Now in next video we are going to start the integrals, that is the solution of integrals by applying the properties, which is a very important topic. By applying the properties is one of the very important topic. So in next video we are going to start that topic. So just watch those videos very carefully if you want to clear that topic, that means by applying the properties. We'll start in next video. Till then, stay home and be happy. Thank you so much.